today we are celebrating the ZESA Holdings Risk Management Awards 2021. My name, I'll be your host this morning, yes? My name is First Me Vittori. True story, it's my real name, First Me. I've had to produce my ID just to prove that that's my name. Yes, my name is First Me Vittori, and I'll be your host this morning. It is my great honor and privilege to be before you, and what a beginning to the year. It almost feels like this is the 1st of January, starting the year on such a high note, receiving awards and celebrating those that have done well in terms of risk management. As we go straight into our program this morning, I shall ask Engineer Samuel Makuaza, who is the Training and Development Manager, to come and give us the opening prayer. Engineer.
All right. Mapisarima 127, verse 1. Kana Jehovah asingavakimba, vavaki vaye vanobata pasina. Kana Jehovah asingachengeti guta, murindi anorinda pasina. Let us also commit this occasion to the Almighty in prayer. Tinamate. Tinokutendai mangwanani ano, Baba muzita raJesu Kristu weNazareta. Tinosimudzira zita renyu rinova iro riri pamusoro pemazita ese. Rinonzi kana radaniwa mabhesi anogwadama, ndimi dzeso zopupura kuti imi ndimi Ishe. Tauya pano sevana veZESA takabatana nehama dzedu dzeSel Insurance. Tichiti Mwari taakuisa rushando huno mumaoko menyu. Tinokumbira kutungamirirwa nemi, tinokumbira kukundiswa nemi, tinokumbira kudzidziswa nemi. Tinonamatira the unit of purpose. Kuti zvese zvinoitika pano zvipe mbiri kwamuri imi Ishe. Tigoropafadzwa nazvo, organization yedu igobudirira. Tinonamatira utungamiriri hweorganization yedu. Tinonamatira kukunda, tinonamatira unit pakati pavashandi. Tinonamatira Baba kuti ikonomi yedu ngaigadzirwe, tifambe tichishanda zvakanaka. Sezvo tataura kuti kana imusipo tinoita pasina, saka tazvikumikidza zvese mumaoko menyu. Baba, and I declare victory muorganization yedu. I declare success. I declare excellence. Tinongoti Baba, nyasha dzenyu ngadzionekwe. Patichaita pano nepatichapedza ngazvive zvinotungamirirwa nemi. Nokumbira anoindi nyenyu, zita renyu kudzwe. Nyasha dzenyu dzionekwe muzita raJesu. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Tioshire maoko. What a powerful scripture to begin with. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain them that build it. Unless the Lord builds the house, the workmen answer they labor in vain. But we are thankful because as ZESA Holdings, we are not laboring in vain. The things that we are doing, the levels of excellence that we are putting into the work, the levels of awareness that we are putting into the work is what is being recognized today. And we just want to thank ZESA Holdings for such an amazing platform, for such a great platform of acknowledging. I believe it also encourages, every other team member to do even better. If you don't win today, don't worry. There's always 2022 awards. You can do better. The year has just begun. 2022 has just begun. You'll be able to cover that gap. All right.
A warm welcome to you all to our home. And we are very happy to see you. It's actually exhilarating to see your presence here. But without taking much of your time, I'm just going to introduce people from our side, from ZESA Holdings, the biggest company and the best company in Zimbabwe, as you all know, and the most important company. As part of our delegation today, we actually have our deputy chairperson, but she will be introduced at the appropriate time because she's actually playing a very important role today. So I will skip that because my shoes are not worthy to untie or introduce her. But we also have here board members from ZESA Holdings. We've got Engineer Rugube. He stands for peace, as you can see, he's an epitome of peace, and we call him Engineer Peace Rugube. We also have with us here one of our board members, Mr. Eliab Shikwenere. So Yes, that's he is there. Just to show that we take great importance, and it's a very important event that we have, especially issues to do with the risk management. We are fully represented by all our subsidiaries, and we've got our managing directors who are here. We have Engineer Kenneth Maswera. You can see he is with us here. We also have, he's from ZPC. He's the acting MD for ZPC. We also have the managing director, acting managing director from Ztdc, Engineer Howard Choga with us here. From ZESA Enterprises, Z, as you are aware that last week again, ZESA Enterprises received issues to do with standards. It's not only risk, but they also have standards. They were ISO certified last week. And we have the acting MD here, who is, I wanted to say engineer, but I'll just say, and I see Ramamini Mini from Powertel is also represented there. We also have one of the people who made us come here, who has been instrumental in issues to do with the risk and control. Engineer Rukanda from the audit executive. I saw you, engineer. Where are you, Rukanda? There he is. Obviously, we have our pastor, or I will call him the pastor, but he's the host. You heard the prayer. He was here. You saw him, he was having a prayer. And he's a part of a training center. He's the one running this place. This is why you see everything looks very organized and beautiful here. He's the man in charge of that. We also have, I've seen several general managers from the respective regions. The general manager, Bagurupira Warpano from Harare. We also see loss control, Mamadembo Warpano. Obviously, we also have the recipients of the awards that brought us here, from Bulawayo Power Station, Harare Power Station, Wange Power Station, Bunyati, Kariba. And also, the distribution regions here, from Eastern, Harare region, Southern, Northern region, and also our transmission regions are represented here. That's Transmission East and also Transmission West. Most importantly, the most important stakeholder in ZESA Holdings, the internal employees who are here. We acknowledge you also and thank you for coming. I can see some of the ushers are running around, some are sitting. And obviously, they have their stewards, they have their leaders. I saw members of the workers' committees, yes, and I also saw members from the unions. So as you see that it's a full house, it's a family here from ZESA Holdings, and we just like to say welcome to you all.
Good morning to you all, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. For the sake of time, kindly allow me to observe all protocols. So as Cell Insurance, we are the lead insurer on the ZESA group portfolio. And our team is aptly led by Engineer Dr. Eshione Sumakuzwa, who is our group CEO. Oh, there he is. And myself, I lead the technical team, mainly responsible for the underwriting, the claim settlements, the reinsurance. And within my team, I've got Livingstone Yanzunda, who is the underwriting manager. I don't know if he's here. There he is. Then I also have Lloyd Chapera, who is the claims manager. I guess Lloyd is very popular because he has to pay claims. Then I think from also the group support services, I saw there is Munyara Zishpunza, who is the general manager for Zimbabwe Medical Fund. He's also an engineer by training. Then there is, or there should be, Dr. Gojo, who is the health services executive of one of our associate companies, that's Nectar Care. So Dr. Gozo is actually a medical doctor. If anybody decides to fall sick or something like that, you are taken care of. Then there is Engineer Tawonga Shoko. He is the group risk manager, and he's seated over there and looking too smart for an engineer. And Tawonga Shoko is the one who was really spearheading the whole program with a group of engineers and some of our partners here within the ZESA group from the various units, then also from the various partners that we have on the risk. And also with us, I think we have the ZESA risk consultants who are headed by Mr. Simbarashe Makwembere, the managing director of Makshore. He's seated over there. Then on the risk, as you know, we don't carry the whole risk by ourselves. We've got technical partners, reinsurance partners, who help us to carry this enormous risk. I would presume the ZESA risk is the largest risk in the country. I think I stand guided and corrected on that issue. So from our reinsurers, these are the local reinsurers, I presume they are represented by these managing directors or there's somebody representing them. So I'll just call out the reinsurers. We've got Emeritus Re. They are headed by Mr. Leo Ovaya, who is the managing director, or maybe a representative. We have ZB Re, headed by Mr. Shumba, who is the managing director. Maybe there's a representative. Grand Re, Mr. Katoma, the managing director. FBC Re, Mr. Chiketsani. Tropical Re, Mr. Mungaraza. ZEPRI, Mr. Nyapimbi, FM Re, Mr. Zinanga, and Waika Re, Mr. Machimbi Zofa. Then also, as you know, this is a very big risk. We also have a component of, actually a larger component of offshore insurers, who I cannot mention here in their list. With that, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good luck to the prospective winners of these awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer of Ceremonies. Allow me to use that title.
Thank you.
Thank you to Engineer S. Makwaza for the script and the opening prayer. It's not many events where you come and you have such scripts read to begin your event. This morning I feel very empowered. And after such a wonderful display from our loss control and even from the band, I feel that my work today has already been done for me. I'm sure you can agree with me. I'll just observe the program as provided, but be sure that my work has already been done. So allow me this morning to acknowledge the following. The board chair of Cell Insurance, Dr. David Birch, the chief executive officer of Cell Insurance Company, Dr. I. Makunzo, the chairperson of the ZESA Holdings board, Dr. Zetdc, in absentia, here represented by the deputy chairperson, Mrs. Tsitsi Makova. Fellow ZESA Holdings board members here present, the NTC Training and Development Manager, Engineer S. Makwaza, the ZESA Holdings subsidiary company executives, management and staff, captains of the insurance industry here present, worker representatives, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome and good morning to you all. It is my pleasure on behalf of the chairperson of the Audit and Risk Management Committee of the ZESA board to deliver this statement of welcome on this occasion of the ZESA 2021 Risk Management Awards ceremony, which is running under the theme Powering the Nation to 2030 through Risk Management. With little time to prepare, we woke up with the COVID-19 pandemic on our hands, which impacted our operations. Be that as it may, I would like to applaud all of you for keeping the lights on during these unprecedented times. This success is a result of good risk management. Ladies and gentlemen, let me haste to say that through the collective team effort with our insurers, we managed to come up with innovative and effective initiatives to mitigate the various challenges the business is facing. The support from our insurers is deeply appreciated, and for that we applaud them. It should be highlighted that rewarding good risk management is the main purpose of our gathering here today. This occasion recognizes those business units that did well in risk management in the year 2021. Selection of the winners was done through detailed audits that were done at ZESA Group stations, premises, and utilities. These audits were done by a team comprising insurers, reinsurers, ZESA Group's insurance and risk management consultant, as well as employees from ZESA Group of companies. The team braved the COVID-19 pandemic and worked tirelessly to identify the risks and proffer recommendations for the same. It should, however, be highlighted that the team was not limited in their scope to work to the checklists, but to other issues that were brought out during the Audit and Risk Management Committee of the board's quarterly review meetings. This is because risk management is not an event, but a continuous process that encourages continuous improvement, fostering healthy, safe, and risk-free work environment that supports continuity and going concern. I believe you all agree with me that the team did a splendid job, and therefore, as a way of recognizing their contribution, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to request the team to stand and give them a reverberating round of applause. Thank you. Having said that, the winners of the 2021 risk management competition fall into the following categories. The ZPC categories, we have the ZPC Business Continuity Award, ZPC Workplace Health and Safety Award, ZPC Loss Prevention Award, ZPC Equipment Maintenance Award, ZPC Compliance Award, ZPC Overall Winner. Under the Ztdc categories, we have the Ztdc Loss Control Award Distribution, Ztdc Loss Control Award Transmission, Ztdc Premises and Utilities Maintenance Distribution Award, Ztdc Premises and Utilities Maintenance Transmission Award, Ztdc Network Maintenance Transmission Award, Ztdc Safety and Health Distribution Award, Ztdc Safety and Health Distribution Award, and Ztdc Overall Winner Award. Then coming to the Zend and Powertel, we have the categories of the best overall risk management. Under this category, there is only one award apiece. This is because most risk issues that cut across the various departments are managed centrally. The winners are therefore being awarded for best overall risk management. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I am deeply humbled by your response to our invitation to attend this very special ceremony. It demonstrates that you value and support our mandate of providing power that is key to economic development through good risk management. In our celebrations, let us not forget to be safe, sanitize our hands, and wear our masks. Once more, I welcome you to this ceremony. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Director of Ceremony. Before I get into my remarks, I've got an unenviable task to introduce my boss, lest I don't get paid. We have with us here, and I want to thank him very much for taking time to be with us this morning. He's obviously outstanding. You know what I mean? We've got with us David Batch. David Batch is the chairman of the ZESA Holdings group. David Batch took over from Winston Chitando, who is now Minister of Mines. But David has always been on our board, I think now 16, 17 years. It's very evident on his head that he's been with us for a long time. David, thank you so much for making time. This is just to show our commitment to this cause. And David stands as an epitome of that commitment. Having said that, allow me to get into the official remarks. I would like to acknowledge the Deputy Chairperson of the ZESA Holdings Board here with us. I also want to acknowledge a man who carries two hats today, Mr. Chikwenere, with his hat from ZESA, but he's also one of our directors at Cell Insurance. He's the chairman of our strategy committee. So I don't know who he's standing for here, but I want to believe he's more Cell Insurance than ZESA today. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Simbama Kwembere. He's one international man here. He's the managing director of Maxua, Africa, Asia, and Europe. Am I right? Did I leave one continent? We also have got, I would like to, for the sake of time, I'll just acknowledge all senior managers from the ZESA group who are here with us, senior management from the Cell group, our partners in the insurance fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, invited guests. I greet you in the name of the Lord. I feel back home when I'm here. It reminded me when I spoke about in the name of the Lord, because the prayer was done by my good friend. We were together at the Harare Power Station. He was a shift charge engineer. I was the planning engineer at the Harare Power Station. So you see, we're talking to ZESA here. So I'm also wearing two hats. It's an honor for me to address these awards, which are sponsored by the group, Cell Insurance Group, to be specific, together with our insurance partners. Just to remind you, Cell Insurance was formed in 2003, precisely to offer risk management solutions for ZESA. As if fate had it, it has outgrown that mandate. Cell now has got 3 companies within the group, where there's CellMed Health Medical Funds, Nectar Care Private Limited, and Cell Insurance being the flagship. We have established a very wide footprint in the energy, mining, and hospitality sectors, where we offer seamless risk management services and solutions to these sectors. These annual risk awards are part of Cell Insurance in conjunction with your risk management consultants Makshua's commitment to the power utility risk management programs with the intention to protect and preserve assets of national importance under the management of the group. We recognize the strategic position that ZESA Holdings plays in the current efforts to rebuild Zimbabwe's economy through the provision of power to all sectors of the country. This is summed up in this year's theme, which, as you already alluded to, is powering the nation to 2030 through risk management. This theme is very aligned to His Excellency, the President of the country's vision, which is to build a middle-income economy by 2030. The ZESA Risk Management Award ceremony was suspended last year at the height of COVID-19 that had ravaged the world. We are happy that the COVID has now been contained such that we can cautiously resume the ceremony, which is a celebration of the efforts made by ZESA units and teams in employing and embracing enterprise-wide risk management. The process that culminates in the risk competition is very rigorous, and it takes almost 5 months to complete. A team of experts in engineering and risk management chosen from Cell Insurance and ZESA are deployed into the field to evaluate risk management practices and, most importantly, identify areas of risk improvement. The ultimate goal of risk competitions is to cultivate a risk management culture within ZESA operations and processes. I am informed that when the adjudication team went around, it found substations, depots, and power stations that exercised and implemented a solid system of risk management processes and practices. The adjudication processes covers all aspects of the business that are critical in ensuring sustainable power supply. These include loss prevention, equipment maintenance, workplace safety and health, compliance, and business continuity. Indeed, the categories have assisted ZESA entities in the continuous improvement in all aspects of their operations. We are proud that these interventions have contributed significantly in inculcating a culture of best risk management practices in the various ZESA units, and the results of the adjudication process bear testimony to this success. The ZESA portfolio has had significant improvement on claims performance over the years, with overall claims experience, listen to this, over past 8 years being an average of only 11%. The Zetdc main policy has seen a reduction from a high of 142% in 2014, 355% in 2015, and guess what? As of 2021, it was only 5%. Zetdc main policy has also seen a reduction from a high of 29% in 2014 to only 19% in 2021. Ztdc self-captive structures have reduced from a claims experience of 151% to only 18% in 2021. This is testimony to the impact of this initiative. We continue to work closely with the utility in ensuring that premiums are settled upfront, thus enabling Cell Insurance and its partners to meet the obligations as and when they occur. Policy values, especially those denominated in the Zimbabwe dollar, need to be continuously reviewed so that they're kept in line with the happenings on the ground. May I urge the soon to be announced winners in the various categories to continue the good work, and for those that would not do well to continue to pursue the objective of good service excellence through risk management. The Cell Insurance Group commits to continue supporting initiatives such as this one and contribute towards ZESA's efforts of delivering effective and efficient public service to the nation. I wish to thank all individuals in the ZESA units who have played a crucial role culminating in this awards ceremony. To those who emerge as winners, congratulations, Makorokocho, and remember that your journey to save the nation is only starting now. Accept the award with humility and dedication. Continue the excellent work that you have been doing. To Amai Makova and the board, we shall continue working hard to remain your preferred insurers as you pursue your vision to ensure 100% electrification of Zimbabwe and being a supplier of choice to the region by 2030. Together, we shall accomplish your mission to supply adequate, safe, and reliable electricity and ancillary services to all Zimbabweans. I thank you.
Thank you very much to our engineer, MC, lead dancer. I was about to also say Mighty Samba because of the song, but thank you very much for your work so far. Executive Chairman of ZESA Holdings in absentia, our esteemed members of the ZESA Holdings Board of Directors, the members of the subsidiary management boards, ZESA Group consultants here present, stakeholders to the ZESA Group, in particular our insurers from Cell Insurance, as well as their reinsurers, ZESA management and staff here present, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me, before I discharge my mandate of introducing our guest of honor, to just share a thought. It has once been said that whenever at a function there's a guest of honor invited to make a keynote address, ordinarily you should ask yourself the difference that is there between the other guests and that particular guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been given the privileged task to introduce our guest of honor today. A seasoned and illustrious chartered secretary and business administrator, our guest of honor serves in various executive capacities within the energy and petroleum industry. She has in the past served as the chairperson of the Powertel Communications Board of Directors, and she currently serves as the deputy chairperson of the ZESA Holdings Board. And relevant to the award ceremony that we're holding today, our guest of honor is a member of the risk management committees for ZESA Holdings as well as Ztdc, and she also sits as a member of the audit and risk management committees of the ZESA subsidiary companies. Without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to join me in welcoming to the stage Mrs. Tsitsi Makova. A round of applause, please, as she comes to the stage.
And Murora, Animatlabzan. I don't know, I was thinking Chirungu Chino Neta, so for me, I'll call you Kutanga. Thank you very much, Mr. Makwaza, for the opening prayer. Today is a lovely, lovely day, and special day also, because we have not held this function for quite a while because of COVID, and we just want to thank the Lord that today we are here to celebrate successes, and more importantly, to just show that we are concerned about our organization. We look after it well. From what Dr. Makwaza said, the loss levels have drastically gone down, and I would ask that we give ourselves a round of applause for that. But however, I got a bit sad, the fact that he was a former ZESA employee, so there's no pulling wool over his eyes for any claims that we might have. But particularly to say thank you for when we had that accident in Wange. We must say we were very, very grateful because you stood by us We are in the process of repairing the generator. So again, Cell Insurance is the insurer that is worth their salt. Without much ado, let me go to my prepared address. The Chief Executive Officer of Cell Insurance Company, Dr. I. Makuzwa, and other captains of the insurance industry here present, the ZESA group of companies, board members here present, the managing directors, executive managers, senior managers, and managers of subsidiary companies of ZESA Holdings here present, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. It is my singular honor and pleasure as the Deputy Chairperson of ZESA Holdings Board to preside over the 2021 ZESA Risk Management Awards ceremony, which is running under the theme Power to the Nation to 2030 through Risk Management. Power to the Nation to 2030 through Risk Management. As I address this forum, I feel elated by the long-standing symbiotic relationship between ZESA and the sponsor, Cell Insurance Company, in terms of not only the provision of insurance covers for both human and capital assets of the power utility against various forms of loss, but also in the area of executing checks and balances to ensure that identified risks are mitigated. We applaud this relationship, which has culminated in this noble event we are celebrating today. In order to maintain this relationship in such a manner that ensures that our assets have seamless cover, ZESA commits to pay all its premiums when they fall due. If we fault on that, you've got your fellow board member, he is answerable to you. Furthermore, I would like to commend Markshore Risk Solutions, who are the group's insurance and risk management, for working hand in glove with Cell Insurance to ensure that the risk recommendations proffered during the risk management audits are implemented. This will ensure that an improvement in the management of the group's company's risks, thereby making ZESA's assets insurable. Ladies and gentlemen, the main purpose of these awards is to recognize chosen stations with outstanding performance within the ZESA group that excelled in good risk management practices during the year 2021. This should motivate the winners to continuously improve and maintain their positions as leaders, and to inspire those who have not received similar recognition to strive to be winners in the future. I applaud every effort made to protect the growth and sustenance of electricity supply, which should be recognized and rewarded. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are all aware that electricity is a critical economic enabler, that's our huge mandate of providing power to the nation. The business is, however, facing an unstable operating environment, and power supply remains critical as local generation is constrained due to aging equipment, which has caused some reliability concerns. One of the priority areas that we continue to invest in is the stabilization of internal generation to secure the adequacy of power supply to our nation. It is our desire as a group to become self-sufficient and narrow the demand-supply gap, minimize power imports, and conserve foreign currency. Progress so far at Wange 7 and 8 thermal power project is now at 82% level. If we can clap for Zetdc for achieving that. There has been delays. We should be quite far ahead, but still that achievement is commendable. These delays in procurement of imported materials due to COVID-19 induced restrictions affected some of the targeted works. The completion of the project will add an additional 600 megawatts to the national grid, which will go a long way in contributing to the national economic recovery. I raise this point to highlight there is need for sound risk management practices which play a critical role in harnessing resources. This project will enable us to achieve self-sufficiency in addition to the additional 600 megawatts into the national grid. The completion of Wange expansion project will also help to release plant for scheduled maintenance for all the units at the various power stations, thereby reducing the risk of plant failure. The risk of plant failure can also be reduced by investing in technology to do condition monitoring of equipment. This will help in monitoring, identifying, and prediction of failures before they actually occur. Ladies and gentlemen, we are faced with a scourge of theft and vandalism of ZESA equipment, and this remains a huge challenge as it exposes human, property, and livestock to the risk of electrical accidents. These losses slow down the rate of infrastructure expansion and development, as funds that are meant for network expansion are then channeled towards replacement of stolen and vandalized equipment. Solutions to the theft and vandalism should be prioritized, and that is a national obligation whether you are within ZESA or not. In order to mitigate the risk of theft and vandalism, loss control is working with other stakeholders and law enforcement agents. We were told that they do their work diligently, and we rely on them on a daily basis to do exactly that. Solutions to theft and vandalism should be prioritized, as I said. In order to mitigate the risk of theft and vandalism, loss control is working with other stakeholders and law enforcement agents. Even though this is the case, there is need to explore technology and ride on such technological interventions to curb the problem of theft and vandalism. The current economic climate has negatively affected conditions of service for employees, and skills fright is one of the major risks now faced by the ZESA Group. Every employee within ZESA Group is critical in ensuring provision of power to the nation. We as the board and management are cognizant of the fact that the salaries have been eroded and reduced to low values due to the unstable economic conditions, and are looking into ensuring that employees' conditions of service are improved. We therefore call upon employees to remain patient while the issues are being resolved. The board constantly has extraordinary board meetings specifically to look into those issues. In addition to this, employees should desist from corrupt activities which seem to be on the increase due to the harsh economic environment. Two wrongs don't make a right. ZESA Group has embarked on a number of initiatives to improve on the efficiency of the company. These include, but are not limited to, rebundling, retooling and resourcing, grid refurbishment, training and development, redeployment of senior members of staff, and increased visibility of stakeholder relations on social media platforms. Retooling and resourcing is also being done to improve on efficiency of the organization. The company purchased motorbikes for the revenue assurance department to improve on revenue collection. The company also has purchased motor vehicles for operations and transformers, and all this to assist in efficient delivery of service. In order to avoid the information risk and disseminate correct information to the public, the presence of stakeholder relations on various social media platforms has been increased. In addition to this, the department is also carrying out stakeholder engagement with various groups to try and correct any negative publicity and take up constructive criticism to ensure and improve service delivery. The ZESA Group's reputation was tainted due to corporate governance issues that were highlighted in the forensic audit report that was done by PricewaterhouseCoopers. As the board, we prioritized correcting the status quo by holding a record 74 meetings to try and address all those issues, the critical issues that had been pointed out in 2021. Major strides have been made in implementing corrective measures. The ZESA Group was not spared from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, which adversely changed life as we knew. However, it has prompted a need for all of us to change the way we operate, the way we interact as well. In saying this, we must not be complacent. I encourage everyone to continuously implement various protocols to manage the pandemic as guided by WHO, as well as the Ministry of Health and Child Care, and adopt to the new normal as we learn to live with the virus. Let me, however, hasten to say that I'm glad that ZESA group of companies, we did not fail to supply power due to COVID-19. We persevered and want to applaud management and staff for the work you did. As management, safety and employees is our priority, and as such, we are buying buses and minibuses to provide safe transportation of employees during this COVID-19 era. Electrical accidents involving employees, especially at Ztdc, is a real cause for concern for the board and management. In order to reduce the risk of fires and explosions, what they call arc flash personal protective equipment valued at $350,000 US was procured and commissioned. In addition to this, the group companies are investing and maintaining management systems to ensure that there is systematic approach to management. We should see a reduction in loss-causing accidents. I would like to assure our insurers here present that we have a system of identifying and profiling risks into a register that is reviewed on a quarterly basis in compliance with good corporate governance, as well as your risk improvement recommendations. The oversight of the whole process is done by Audit and Risk Management Committee of the board. Furthermore, the board and management is committed to resourcing the risk management function so that management of risk continues to be done in a manner that keeps the business of the company on a growth trajectory. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to encourage ZESA Group management and staff to work towards ensuring provision of power and to manage risks that hinder the attainment of our mandate. I also would like to congratulate all our winners today and to urge them to continue excelling. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Afternoon, everybody. Well, let's go straight to the announcement of the award. The first award is the Etgc Safety and Health Award. This award recognizes centers that record the highest compliance ratios to safety regulations, rules, and procedures. The award comes with a certificate, trophy, and cash. Our first recipient today, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to announce the Safety and Health Award for 2021 for Ztdc Distribution Regions category. It goes to Mangura Customer Service Center. A round of applause as they come to collect their award. Let's celebrate Mangura. Whilst we are still at the Zetdc Safety and Health Award, the second category is the Best Safety Record for 2021 for the Etgc Transmission Regions category goes to Norton 330 kV substation. Let's keep celebrating them as they come and collect their award. They take their seats. We saw the loss control team doing their drills. Our next category is the Ztdc Loss Control Award. This award is presented to Ztdc regions that compound with the most ZESA Holdings loss control standing orders. The award is accompanied again with a certificate, trophy, and a cash prize. And the winners in this category, the first one is the 2021 Loss Control Award in the Distribution Regions category. It goes to the Eastern Region. Let's give away as we celebrate the Eastern Region. Representatives from the Eastern Region. I met engineer in the morning, this morning, and he promised me that he's getting an award. Congratulations once again, Engineer. Let's go to the Ztdc Premises and Utilities Maintenance Award. Well-maintained premises and utilities gives the first impression of the corporate image of the company. The following awards are presented to the Ztdc centers that perform best in their maintenance of their premises and utilities. Once again, this award comes with a trophy, certificate, and a cash prize. The award for the best maintained premises in the utilities in the distribution regions category for 2021 goes to Nyanga Customer Service Center. Nyanga Customer Service Center. Let's celebrate them as they continue to come and harvest these awards. We are still within the Ztdc Awards. The next category is the Ztdc Network Maintenance Award. Network maintenance is critical in the conveyance of electricity from the source to the end users, safely and with reduced losses. The following awards are presented to the Ztdc teams that perform best in terms of adherence to statutory and scheduled maintenance of their network, plant and equipment to ensure continuous supply of electricity despite the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns. Once again, this award comes with trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. Number one, the award for the best maintained network in the distributions regions category for 2021 goes to the Harare Region Maintenance Team. Harare Region Maintenance Team, congratulations. A round of applause, a round of applause. Round of applause as they take their seat. We now move to the transmission regions category. The award for the best maintained network in the transmission regions category for 2021 goes to, once again, East Kamini 330 kV substation. Let me also say I had breakfast with these guys and I think the script is coming. No, there is also not changed. I just quote them now. Congratulations once again. A round of applause as we finish the Ztdc Awards. Before we go to the main awards, we now move on to the ZPC, and our first category is the ZPC Equipment Maintenance category. When proper regular maintenance is applied to a piece of equipment, it maximizes its production output and increases its useful life. This award recognizes the power station that thrive to keep its equipment in optimum working order. The award once again comes with a trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. I don't know how much, but it's a cash prize. And the winner in this category goes to Bulawayo Power Station. A round of applause for Bulawayo Power Station as they come to collect their awards. It's a lady and a gentleman, gender properly represented in ZESA Holdings. Oh, Zetdc. A round of applause, a round of applause. We now move to the ZPC Loss Prevention category. Loss prevention refers to the measures that are used to prevent the loss of life, health, and property arising from an incident or an accident. The aim of a loss prevention is to prevent any accident and reduce the risks of hazards in the workplace. The winning power station once again receives a trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. And the winner of this award goes to Munyati Power Station. A round of applause, Munyati Power Station, as they come to receive the award. A round of applause to Minyati Power Station. Still under ZPC, we move to the ZPC Workplace Safety and Health Management category. Workplace health and safety management is aimed at protecting the worker from injuries and ill health. And as organization effectively implements safety and health management systems, it will also be mutually promoting business efficiency. A healthy worker is a productive worker. The winner under this category was best compliant in terms of workplace safety, health, and environmental requirements, and will receive a trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. The award goes to Kariba Power Station. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as Kariba Power Station comes to receive the awards. Once again, as they go to sit down, we now move to the compliance management category. Compliance management is an ongoing process of monitoring and assessing systems to ensure they comply with industry and security standards, as well as corporate and regulatory policies and requirements. In this category, we look at mainly at preventing breaking the law, which may affect the company's reputation and avoid heavy penalties, providing guidelines for operations and implementation of the organization, also assign responsibilities for different people in a company and holding them accountable, and gathering information for reports. Today, the most compliant power station is going to receive a trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. And the winner of this award goes to Wange Power Station, the most compliant power station. Once again, congratulations as they come and collect their awards. A round of applause for the most compliant power station. Congratulations, Wange. We move to the business continuity management category. The goal of business continuity management is to provide the organization with the ability to effectively respond to threats such as natural disasters or data breaches and protect the business interests of the organization. Business continuity management includes business disaster recovery, business recovery, crisis management, incident management, emergency management, and contingency planning. The power station that was fully compliant to business continuity management requirements, and the award again comes with a trophy, certificate, and a cash prize. The winner of this award, once again, is Kariba Power Station. Congratulations to Kariba Power Station as they come to collect their award. Let's clap hands for Kariba Power Station. Congratulations. We now want to move to the last four awards. The first one is the Powertel Risk Management Award. The winning region at Powertel excelled in security, maintenance, and power prevention of their recent resident data centers and base stations. Once again, the award comes with a trophy, a certificate, and a cash prize. And the award goes to the Western Region, Powertel Western Region. A round of applause as they come to collect their We move to the Zend Risk Management Award. This award is for business continuity, equipment maintenance, compliance, loss prevention, and workplace safety. The award was aggregated with the three divisions competing against each other. It covers the key risk management areas for Zend. Once again, the award comes with a trophy, with a certificate and a cash prize. And the award goes to the Projects Division within Zend. Projects Division, ladies and gentlemen, as they come and collect the award, the Zend Projects Division. The Zend Projects team. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the pinnacle of the awards. The Ztdc Overall Risk Management winner. This award recognizes the Ztdc region that had the best overall performance in the management of risks in the year 2021. The award comes with a trophy, certificate, and a cash prize. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ztdc Overall Risk Management winner for 2021 is Transmission West Region. Once again, congratulations to Transmission West.
absolute pleasure. And even as we depart from each other today, may the good Lord do you well. In all the things that you desire to do in your life, may He meet you at the points of your needs. Amen. May the Lord bless you, bless everything that you do in your workplaces, as He blesses your families, as He blesses the works of your hands. And may 2022 be a much better year for you. Hallelujah. I'm a pastor, I think. It's a code that I'm trying to discover. So please bear with me on that. Otherwise, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It has been such a pleasure. So that concludes our program for this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our award ceremony comes to an end.